video is another makeup tutorial. It is different this time because I'm not doing makeup on myself. I'm doing it on a client I had a while back. I've been taking so long to upload this video for obvious reasons based on my previous video. You guys know what's up, so I'm not gonna go back there and explain every single thing you guys know. So yeah, I had a client. She did her makeup or with me, or she came to me for makeup, and I decided to film the whole session. She was not in a rush per se, but you don't want to keep someone waiting too long. So obviously filming the look, doing the makeup on someone else can be a lot of work, and you know, I tried to be as quick as I possibly could, of course forgetting things like showing products on camera, which, you know, I definitely did a voiceover so you guys will follow up, or you know, just me explaining the type of product I've used, why I'm using that, and so forth. You guys will obviously see that on the video. But yeah, I tried to be as quick as possible because my previous video was very long. I know that, and I take acknowledge of that, and I'm really sorry. I'm trying to do better this time, so I kept this video, or I tried to keep this video as short as I possibly can. So without me explaining way too much, I hope you guys will enjoy this video, obviously, and as per usual, give it a thumbs up when you're done, comment, subscribe to my channel, and obviously share to your friends and family. While you're subscribing, please don't forget to click the little bell on the top, just to give you guys, or just so you can get notifications on new videos. Well, without keeping you guys waiting for so long, this is the video, and do enjoy.
Alright, so getting straight into the tutorial, I've decided to do a voiceover for this tutorial just because I did not show you guys what product I'm using. So I'm going to talk you guys through the process. Alright, so currently what I'm doing now is I'm brushing her eyebrows using, of course, an eyebrow brush. And then I'm going to fill them in using the MAC Dipdown gel liner. You can definitely use this product as an eyeliner. It does not restrict you to using it just for eyebrows. And I'm doing this by adding little strokes that would mimic her natural hair and give her a little bit more definition in terms of color, because her natural eyebrow is quite light, so I really want to give her a more defined eyebrow. So before I actually apply any eyeshadow or any eye product, I'm going to start first by prepping the eye or the eyelid using my 24-hour extended eye base as well as concealer. In this case, I'm using my LA Girl Pro Concealer, and then I'm going to use the same concealer as well as mix it with the MAC Studio Finish in the shade NC50 just to conceal or define the eyebrow. Like I mentioned, she wanted a more defined eyebrow, so this will help me give her the definition that she wants. Obviously, by using two types of concealers, I find that it gives me more consistency and a more balanced color. Okay, so I'm going to blend all that concealer out using my Real Techniques blending sponge. Just because the product is a lot and the eye makeup will be hectic, I really want this eye to be properly, nicely set. Okay, and then I'm gonna do so using my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Loose in the shade dark, and I'm going to apply that with my small blending sponge. Just going to apply that every single area just to avoid the creasing of the eye. It is going to be a hectic eye makeup look, so I really want everything to be nice and perfect. Okay, so going into my eye makeup, I'm starting off with an orange color from my Morphe 35B palette, and I'm using that orange color as my transition color. As you can see, I'm not sweeping the color off of the eye directly or immediately. I'm using pat-like motion. These eyeshadows are quite pigmented, and they are loose pigment eyeshadows, so instead of sweeping, it is really better to just pat it on the eye. Also, it will allow you to get that color payoff that you're looking for. Right, and then next I'm going in with my Pro Longwear paint stick from MAC, and I'm applying that on the outer corners of my crease, and then I'm going to sweep it through into the corners. This is a gel-like product, so it is quite wet, so it needs something to lay on it to give you that color payoff. And for that, I'm going to use my Urban Decay Electric palette, and I'm using the blue. I can't remember what the name of this color is. I'm just patting every product onto the Pro Longwear paint stick. I'm just patting the blue onto the Pro Longwear paint stick, as well as going in with an orange from the same palette above that blue, so that I can create more of a defined transition look. It is going to be a very defined eye makeup, or a very structured eye makeup, so I really want everything to pop out. This eye needs to pop. Hence, I'm not sweeping every product, I'm not nicely blending, I am patting everything onto the eye. Okay, so throughout the patting of the product, I am going to blend. I want the colors to transition very smoothly into each other. So I really want the blue and the orange to meet in a very smooth transition. Hence why I'm still going to do a little bit of a blend, not too much, because I still want to keep that definition of the eye. So I am going to do a little bit of a light blend. Next up, I'm going to cut my crease. Usually cutting the crease, I would use a color that matches the client's skin tone, but in this case she wanted a really popping crease or crease center, so I've decided to go in with a lighter paint pot, and this one is from MAC and it's called Painterly. It is super light, but it will allow me to give her that bright, smooth, sort of like very visible center. Everything currently looks the same. I have done the other eye off camera, so now I'm going to go ahead and fill in my cut crease. In doing so, I'm using the MAC Extreme Dimension Glitter eyeshadow, and I chose this color because it gives me a balance between an orange and a pink, so it's really going to match things out very perfectly. This is an eyeshadow that has a lot of fallout, so I wanted to really stick onto my eye, and by doing that, or by trying to achieve that, I'm spritzing Fix Plus spray onto the brush. And then I definitely want to give my cut crease a little bit of a pop. With doing that, I'm going to go in with my Urban Decay Electric palette. I have chosen a silvery glittery eyeshadow just to give it a little bit of a definition. I want the attention to be on the eye. That's why I went for a white silvery glitter eyeshadow. This will give it a more definition and obviously a little bit of a pop. So you don't want to be a messy girl. You obviously want to blend everything perfectly, and then yeah, have that amazing eye that literally will draw the soul of another person in, child. Yes. So you're gonna blend everything out very nicely, keeping the transition very slight and obviously very out there. Yes, girl. Yes, this is what we want. And then I'm going to line my eye, do a little bit of a wing liner. I'm not going to do a hectic wing liner. I just want to sweep it, make it a little bit of a sharp eye. I'm going in with my MAC waterproof liquid liner. Up next, I'm going in with my Sumptuous mascara Sumptuous volume mascara from Estee Lauder. I love this mascara. It gives you volume and drama. Okay, and then I'm going to obviously wipe off all the excess and then prime my skin using my usual fave, my Natural Radiant in the shade Radiant Yellow. I'm just gonna smear all that product on her face, prepping the skin for foundation. For foundation, I'm using the Total Control foundation from NYX. I am mixing two colors because I did not have her actual shade. So, but this actually worked. I mixed her skin tone very perfectly. As you can see, she's laughing because she likes it. I'm gonna blend everything out using my Real Techniques Expect Face brush. This brush is literally live. It will blend everything perfectly. Yes. Still continuing to blend, making sure everything is blended out precisely. Preparing and waiting for the beat down. Up next, I'm going to conceal her face. I'm using the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Fawn. I'm literally going to lay this concealer on her skin. I'm doing a face beat, people, so at this point, more is more. Nothing goes without saying. I literally have to blend this out, and I'm using the usual, my Real Techniques blending sponge, and I'm just going to beat her face to the ultimate gods. And trust me, this is not painful, guys. I know it looks like I'm literally murdering her skin, but she was actually falling asleep while I do this, so disclaimer. Just putting it out there. Okay, now for contouring her skin, I'm using the L'Oreal Infaliable stick, and I'm using the shade Espresso. I'm literally, you guys know the drill, you guys know the contour areas. I'm applying it on the nose, her forehead, her jawline, and the under areas of her cheeks. Is that where it is? Her cheekbone. Her cheekbone. I'm carving her cheekbone. And then obviously blend everything until it looks all even. Blend, 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 blend. I can't stress that enough. You need to blend. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and put the cookies in the oven and let them bake. I'm baking using the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Loose in the shade Dark, and I'm gonna apply that onto her cheek areas underneath her eye, her jawline, her chin and a little bit on her forehead, not forgetting the nose as well. This will obviously help the makeup or the foundation set a little bit better. And then just to bronze out her skin, I'm going to use the MAC Studio Fix powder in the shade NC, I think 50. I think I used NC50 here. I literally want to give her a bronzy brownish finish, also adding on to the contour. Now I'm gonna do her under eyes or finish the rest of her eye makeup. Everything that I have applied onto the top area of the lid, I'm going to do on the under area of her lid, focusing more on the blue. And then I'm going to go ahead and fill in her waterline using a white paint from Crayola. It's called a white aqua color. My favorite paint to use. It does not, literally you will tear and it won't go anywhere. And then for lashes, I'm gonna apply some mink lashes. I can't remember what lashes these are. Pretty dramatic. It is a pretty dramatic look. And then I'm gonna use that or apply that using my Dual Lash Glue from MAC, and then my tweezers, of course. Also just making sure that the eyes are properly secured and the glue is literally stuck on. And then I'm going to go ahead and finish off that eye makeup with my mascara. Same mascara that I used on the top, I'm using it on the bottom lashes. Once that is complete, I'm going to go ahead and dust off all the baking powder, honey. Yes. Dust it off using a flat brush or literally any brush you can get your hands on. To remove all that powdery look, I'm going to go ahead and spritz her face with the MAC Fix Plus spray. This is a scented spray. It is the rose flavored. It smells really beautiful. Now, for that amazing close to the gods highlighter, I'm using my MAC Extra Dimension highlighter. I think this one, it is in the shade Beaming Blush. And I'm going ham on her cheekbones, her nose, her lip, her upper lip or her cupid's bow, and then on her brow bone. For lips, I'm using a MAC Retro Matte lip color. This is in the shade So Me. I'm going for a nude lip, so yes, and then I'm gonna line it. I'm lining after I've applied the Retro Matte because it is quite a sticky product. I'm lining it with a burgundy color, as well as finishing the lip off with a gloss from NYX Cosmetics. My favorite glosses. The texture is very nice. It is a smooth gloss and it literally lasts the whole day. Yes, so we have come to the end of this tutorial. My client is looking absolutely fabulous, if I do say so myself. I definitely enjoyed doing this tutorial for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Also do click the little bell so that you can get notifications on new videos. Mwah! Bye.